Yeah. Hello, guys, and welcome to Red London War. This is a channel where we bring you the latest Arsenal news and transfer all over the world. And with me today, I have my brother, my friend, my colleague, the one and only Omofis. Omofis, how you doing?
Yeah, good to be on Red Run Raw for the first time. First time streaming, debut streaming. I hope it will not be the first time and it will not be the last time. It will be something continuous. So we are trying to build a community, an Arsenal community here. So join us, subscribe, like, share, and do a lot of things you want to do with us. We are here for you, and you are here for us as well.
Right. Thank you, Omofis. Like
Yeah.
you said, this is the official first video on this channel. And today we are going to be discussing the match preview between Arsenal and PSG. So let's break it down. Will they talk about the match analysis, the team news, the possible lineup, and the prediction as well? So first of all, Oga Omo,
Yeah.
how you will see how this match will be today?
Okay, for those that will be watching this video, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm an expert in football. So,
Sure.
so when I say something, you should not crucify me.
No harm will come to you. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
So, um, I just think that both sides are primed to win. They have the advantage to win this match. Paris Saint-Germain, uh, the way you see them, so when you see how they played against Liverpool, they played against Aston Villa. I think without any fear or favor, they will come out they will come out in this match also to play against Arsenal without any fear or favor.
Okay.
Uh, yes, Arsenal also have to understand and have to realize say the day for their home turf. As they play for their home turf, so they get home advantage.
Yeah.
So it is all about who won win the battle between these two clubs. Now Arsenal get the desire, Paris Saint-Germain get the desire. To be frank, formation now for me, like I said, in one of our shows, uh, for PSG, we know how they will take play. It is attack, 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 sustainable attack. They did it against Liverpool, they did it against Aston Villa. Um, uh, they they will also come and do it as well against Arsenal as well. And for Arsenal, it depends on, because we don't even know how Arteta is going to set up. If Arteta set up in the way he set up against Real Madrid, which I think he will not do that. He's going to set up differently because he's playing at home. He wants to give his fans something to cheer him on top. Then fine and good. I just think that um, playing at home with this Arsenal team, uh, behind with the crowd behind them, would give them a solidity and a base to work with going forward. I think for me the only way that the Emery fan will not support us if they see that they are not playing, but there's no way whether they are out and down, those fans will still support them and cheer them on to go and win the match. Early goal is very important. It's very important for this match, whether we like it or not. Early goal, they very, very important. If you get the early goal, then you can build on something. And for me, if you tell me, or if you ask me, say going forward, how the players go to respond to the match, I go tell you, say the early goal be the first thing we go propel the team, or any team we get desire to win the match, to go winner.
Okay. Um, a good one for Mama Fails. But for me, going into this match, I watched the team news, the possible lineup from Arsenal end. So Arsenal they without Giorgio, Thomas Partey based on the yellow card we get against Madrid,
Yes.
and Ricardo Calafiori. So the possible lineup from my side, I believe Ateta is going to play a midfield trio with Odegaard, Rio, and Declan Rice.
Yeah.
So, and again, this what make this match day more interesting is that if you look at PSG against Liverpool, the level of confidence they get, you will know, you will see say this team they know they fear anybody, no matter who you be.
Yeah.
They are no, they as in they are so composed to the extent that they don't care to know where they are playing at.
Exactly.
So yeah, I get joy as an Arsenal fan is that where they get strength, now that place we still get strength. I'm talking about
Exactly.
if you talk about the attack this season, they are very dangerous when PSG. And also our defenders, they are attacks. So I watched an interview of Luis Enrique in Canal Plus. So they
Mm.
were asking him that this Arsenal team, they've not lost a single home match in UEFA Champions League. What is he going to do to change that? His response was that, yeah, Arsenal, they are good. Arsenal, they're good when it comes to their home match, but
Exactly.
it depends on the team where then they play. So that got me worried, as in it was funny. But then they try to let us know, say the team where Arsenal play, they are lesser team or what. He don't forget now, say himself still come Emirates Stadium for the
Can't
game.
collect. He collect 2-0.
He can't collect
Let's
2-0.
do.
So that the answer to that question, it got me as in I just they laugh because Madrid is Madrid a smaller team.
I just think saying a mind game. Yeah, Madrid might not be a smaller team, but I think waiting they try portray BC or waiting they try to BC the Madrid with that Madrid side won't play. No be the usual Madrid side. Yes, the players they everybody play, but no be the usual Madrid side. We it's a Madrid side that is low of confidence. So when they try to remind me, I say, maybe I don't think say because they play Madrid side with a low of confidence or devoid of ideas. Say call me the same PSG side. The same PSG side day like that. So they try to prepare on their mind, say, what you want to go jam for pitch on that day. So if I play Madrid with like 90% battery, and I need to play PSG with like 120% battery, where would I go take that 20%? In no care, but
right, like you said, it's a mind game.
the mind game, my brother.
This match, for me, I will not lie to you. When you say a match is 50-50,
yeah.
Now the clear definition of 50-50 match with this because
exactly perfectly well.
Yes. I can't even.
But because when you look everything for the pitch, look all the players for players from goalkeeper, Donnarumma, both of them are soundly as they are sound goalkeepers.
Yeah,
very young, reflexes is high. Then look the defense, all of them. Yeah, I think for PSG. They get one experienced player for that defense, Marquinhos. Very, very well experienced players. Yeah, they are well drilled in terms of defense. So now in the marshal those that back four for them. Anything they happen for that back four, now in the do. If you go Arsenal, Saliba did there. Now Saliba they marshal the back four without Gabriel. So you see both teams now for that back line, they get leaders who will tell their players. Say, and if you look at the left and the right flank of Arsenal and PSG, apart from Hakimi is also a old warhorse. Apart from Hakimi, the other guy who they play, the other Nuno Mendes, a very young guy. So you see, all the backline they get leaders for both teams. Luis Kelly for this side and the other person when they play Arsenal right back, who be that person massive when they play the Arsenal right back. He's well drilled.
Julian Timber.
Yeah, Julian Timber. He's well drilled. So I just think that both teams for back they very, very solid. Then when you come midfield, Moko they do player for player. Moko just see how the coaches they organize their midfield, because sometimes when you start going for player, then you lose it all because you go think say because Declan Rice did this, but look the midfield organization of those those three players we form the Arsenal midfield, and look the way Luis Enrique also the midfield organization as well. So for me, both teams have a well-drilled and organized midfield. Now, I think both teams have everything in common. Arsenal without a top striker, Paris Saint-Germain without a top striker. Both of them are playing false nine. and that is where I said the match. They very dangerous for these two teams. They very, very dangerous for these two teams, because any team where they play without a striker and they are getting the goals, they are getting that. Okay, but let's even look at the left flank or the right flank. You have the same two players that are very dynamic. Dembele and Bukayo Saka, very dangerous, very dynamic. In short, Dembele is even more dangerous because you don't even know the foot where they play.
I swear.
For Bukayo Saka, we don't
you
say
know say na left they used.
Now only left, but it's dangerous when you drive. When he comes in, we saw that against Real Madrid. The two goals where Rice score from that free kick, and Bukayo Saka, he drives in and very difficult to mark. So when you look these two teams, my brother, nothing differentiated. The 50-50 way you talk,
he balance.
All
right, guys. For those that don't know, PSG has played let's say 14 games in Champions League. They've scored 30 goals.
Yeah.
Without a top striker, and they've conceded about 12 or 13 goals. While Arsenal has played 12 games in the Champions League so far, they also scored 30 goals. They've conceded like 7 or 8 goals or thereabouts. Yeah. So if you see these two teams, they're in balance.
The balance will.
So the PSG where Arsenal beat for October by 2-0. Now different PSG.
Different PSG.
Maybe the PSG they come play also. So Arsenal fan, I know Arsenal fans all over the world. I know it's a match we want to win, but it's not going to come. It's not going to come easy at all. No be waiting will you come. You know, be waiting will you come easy. Now waiting you go struggle for, because the PSG will I watch against Liverpool for Anfield. The way they say they never walk alone, they walk alone that day. So it's not going to be.
So even the win where Liverpool win for Parc des Princes, that win
now the only chance when they get be that. You know what they say? People suffer. Liverpool suffer for that match.
Yeah.
So guys, let's go into the possible lineup. Normally, the main lineup is going to come out like 1 hour to the match. So, but we have a possible lineup.
Yeah.
So from Arsenal, we have David Raya, then the 4 defenders: Timber, William Saliba, Kivio, Miles Lewis Kelly. This is not going to change. Then in the midfield, we have Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Mikel Merino. Why the attack? We have Bukayo Saka, Leandro Trossard playing as number 9, then Gabriel Martinelli. While on the PSG side, we have Donnarumma at the goal post, Nuno Mendes, William Pacho, Marquinhos, and Hakimi. Then in the midfield, we have Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha. Is this Job Noves? Okay. Then the attackers, we have Graham Bia, Dembele, and who is this? Desirado. Yeah. So this is a possible lineup. We'll see. This can change.
Yeah. This can change.
This is what they just give us this based on the players that are available.
Predictive lineup against it.
Yeah.
I think for me, with the lineup you have spelled out for either club, Arsenal will miss Thomas Partey. That's my worry for Arsenal, because they also need a mature person in that midfield. Yes, Declan Rice can do the job, but with Thomas Partey close to beside him, I think he can do the job very well.
They get freedom.
Yes, he has that freedom because Thomas Partey can shield, and what Thomas Partey has done well, and the reason why we see that against Madrid in both home and away, what Partey did was to sit in front of that midfield and give the defense a shield.
Sure.
Now, who can do this now for Arsenal? That is where my fear is. But this is football, and like I said, Arteta always look for solutions, left, right, center, to see how to set up his team. He will look for that solution, and somebody will sit in front of that midfield, and let's see how they will play, and they will provide result for the Arsenal faithful at the end of the day. Yeah. So, and for Paris Saint-Germain, I think no injury worries. They've won their league. They'll be resting players. Even with the resting players, they'll be winning matches as well. So I think for them, it's just kick and follow, and let's play by the whistle, and let's play football at the end of the day. So
Right. So from my end, Partey, yes, it's going to be a big miss.
it's going to be a big miss.
A big miss because now this kind of match, as a match where midfield go dictate.
Exactly.
Nine Partey. See, one thing about this PSG, you know why I did worried? This PSG team, no matter the pressure we give them, as in the present PSG team now, no matter the pressure we give them, they are calm.
Yes, they stand up to you.
When you hear say somebody say someone is equal to the task.
Facts.
Now this PSG be the definition of that.
Yes.
And again, this midfield, the way me they see from my angle.
Yeah.
Now Arsenal they home fine, but I know say I they foresee one thing. Say PSG go get ball possession.
Yes, because and that is why with this point that you have made, that is why it's so important to have Thomas Partey in this match. To be frank, it's so important.
Not be say Declan Rice. It's not like Declan Rice can't do
he can't. We want is that we want Declan Rice to be much more upfront.
Yes.
Declan Rice should be much more closer to the likes of Saka and the other guy playing the other left. Yes, Declan Rice should be much more closer to them. That is why we want him to be much more closer to closer to the strikers and to the wingers up front. Because if Declan Rice is there up front, there are high chances for Arsenal to score a goal.
Yeah.
But let's see what. Like I said, I keep on saying Arteta is a magician here. Yeah, he is a magician here, and he will look for a solution to the party's problem. Somebody has to come in. You might not be surprised. You might be surprised that a Lewis Kelly can play in that defensive midfield role. You might not. Yes,
for me,
you might not be surprised.
I don't see that coming to play. The reason is that not like he can't do it,
Yeah.
but the fact that I think we have Calafiori available.
Yeah.
Because I don't see any way Arteta will place Zinchenko in the left back and put Lewis Kelly in the midfield.
And I agree with you absolutely. But
Dembele go lick out like pot of soup. Because we need a strong player there. And they put that
if you put Zinchenko as a number 3, then what's his name? This Rindo is going to have a free meal.
As in anybody that is playing that wing, we just be licking him like ice cream.
I'm telling you. So you need that young man, Lewis Kelly.
Very strong man.
Because he's played a very strong guy again as well.
And
very strong
they are very young.
So you need a young guy for a young guy. Let them go kill themselves for that place.
Yes, so all right, for those that are watching us for the first time, this is Red London. Kindly subscribe, hit the notification bell and the likes button as well. This is the first official
live show
on Red London. We've been uploading videos on that channel, but this is the first live show.
Yeah.
So help us grow the community, and we hope to bring you more live show as usual. So back to Home Office.
Yeah.
Judging from these fixtures or this game that's about to come up, what do you think? What chances do you think Arsenal have to win this match? Like we said, the match is a 50-50 match.
Yeah, so
match is a 50-50 match, and Arsenal, they are playing at home. And the opponent they are playing is one opponent we know that they are very, very confident, no matter where they are playing. So what do you think, or what approach do you think, feel Arteta can use to come out victorious in this tie?
Okay, we've mentioned the absence of Thomas Partey. Yeah. Let's assume that somebody comes into that midfield for Thomas Partey, or there's a slight tweak. Okay, tell Declan Rice, sit today, do run, sit. Bring in Luis Trossard. Tell Trossard play like a false number 9, but always be hard. Any player can be hard on a good day. Always make sure you track back. Always make sure you are part of the midfield when you don't have the ball. Then you can't tell the likes of Moreno say, yes, now you be my first number 9. Do not Trossard there ahead of you. Whenever there's a ball from Saka or from anybody, always make sure that you anticipate that run. I think Arsenal have a chance because even without Thomas Partey in this match, Arsenal are playing at home and they understand that playing at home, that they have to deliver. So for me, the only key for Arsenal to win, is Mikel Arteta. It is not the player on the pitch. It has proven itself time and time again. See, for Arsenal losing the league for the past 3 seasons, it still boils down to Mikel Arteta. It doesn't boil down to the player because he understands his player. He knows that if his players are 100% fit, they will deliver for him 120%. That is what that's how I've seen him as a coach. Just that the problem with Arteta is that I don't want to start talking about next season, but he has to sort out the problem of goal scoring, not bothering the likes of Saka and Declan Rice to be scoring goals. Because see, to be frank, in the last match against Real Madrid, if Declan Rice free kick didn't go in, if those 2 free kick no enter, that match could have been so difficult for Arsenal without a top striker. If Arsenal had a top striker, that match could have ended like 5-0. That's the difference you have between having a very good striker and not having a very good striker. But I just think that Arsenal playing at home give them a slight edge, even without Thomas Partey. A small edge without Thomas Partey, with the fans behind them.
So the chance we have to win this game boils down to Mikel Arteta.
It boils down to the way Arteta set up his team.
For me, if Arsenal stick with this possible lineup we just gave out, I see Merino and Trossard swapping wings.
Okay.
Because it will not surprise me to see. I will not be surprised if I see Merino, what's it called? Leandro Trossard, as in playing in the midfield. Why? Mikel Merino is playing as a top 9. Exactly.
I agree with you.
I will not be surprised. But based on what you raised, Arteta is the only key that will make
He's the key. He's the key.
This is the players we have been using. And it's just Thomas Partey that is missing. Thomas Partey should not be an excuse. For you not to get something on this match.
Yeah, it should not be an excuse. So, Faroud Said Omar or Osman, sorry for murdering your name there, Osman. He said, do you think that Ben White might be in the lineup?
Yeah, from the news, he was in the training. He trained with them.
So if Ben White, okay, this is it, Paul. If Ben White is in the lineup, I think Arteta has found that solution. If he's going to start, if Ben White is going to start, Arteta will get that solution too.
I know what you want to say. Don't do that, please. Ben White is so okay. Let me just portray your point. You want them to play Ben White in right back, then Timber left back, Maestro Stelly midfield. Is that what you're about to say?
Well, what else? If he's good enough, hold on. Don't say because he's young. If he's good enough, he can play anywhere in that.
My Stelly is not my problem because that's his natural wing.
But the problem is the player that is coming through.
Ben White is the problem because he has not played for a very long time. Then putting him in this match is an high intensity match. Intensity match. If you play Ben White against Dembele,
so Said, I think you have to agree with what Paul is saying that it's a no-brainer starting Ben White. You can't start him in that place. Don't even start him. Don't even go there to start him. It's too early. So for those that are watching us live, please kindly send in comments. We can put your comment on this. Just as the way we have we've added Osman on the stream. Send in your comments and let's know what you think. We just have 5 minutes towards the end of the show. These are, like I would say, this is our very first show on this pro Arsenal channel. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but you'll be seeing me here all the time.
Sure.
So, and also join us by 7:45.
7:30.
Yeah, 7:45 when we go for the watch along. Both Red Run Row and Fancy Football will be on. So follow us on both sides and let's know what you think. I don't know what I want to ask those Arsenal fans watching us out there. I want to ask you guys. I know some of you will be buzzing with confidence, based on what happened with your match with Real Madrid. But how confident are you as an Arsenal fan? I'm not asking Paul now because I know how Paul is always confident. How confident are you as an Arsenal fan out there watching us on this stream? How confident are you that you know Arsenal will go into this match and will get a victory at the end of the day? Maybe a 2-1 victory or a 1-0 victory. How confident are you? If you're an Arsenal fan, please just drop your comment on the chat section and let's see.
I know you're not asking me this question, but I'm going to answer this question. The thing is that I'm very confident. It depends on the team that we are playing.
Can you tell me the barometer, the measurement on the barometer of your confidence, please?
Wait, I'm driving at somewhere. It depends on the team. It depends on the team where they play.
Exactly.
When you ask me, when we did our prediction against Madrid,
yeah,
at the first leg, I told you Arsenal is going to win that match.
Yeah, you did. Absolutely.
3-1.
Yeah.
But the match ended 3-0. So the only thing that is giving me hope now when it comes to this tie with PSG.
Yeah.
Now, based on the facts, say they lost their last league match at home.
Yes.
Because they do unbeaten run since. They never lose for their league.
Because they listed some players and they're preparing for you guys.
Yes. Two things now they give me confidence.
Yeah.
Because if I look back at the PSG that played Liverpool,
yeah,
home and away, my brother had a fear.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you can say that, but not too much. One thing I want to tell you is that no too much are the same. That is one thing.
I understand that fact.
Yeah.
With the way they played against Aston Villa first leg. So the two things where they give me hope now. Now what Aston Villa do them?
Yes.
For second leg.
Yeah.
And the match we then lose.
Yeah.
For their league match.
Exactly.
If I say I want to look PSG, where I beat for group stage.
Oh, don't disappear. You know
my brother. Now sorry be my name. Big sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. I think you're absolutely right with what you said. Absolutely right with what you said. Absolutely right. Okay. I think we have. Can you put that message on the screen? Just look at the comment section and put the message on the screen for us, Paul. And let's see. So he said different game, of course, but we can hit on the counter also. Arsenal is more clinical recently. 2 legs, we can hurt them. Fingers across low. I think I do. Fahoud, I think I do. I do agree with you. I think, but I don't think Arsenal are a team that depends on moment. They don't depend on moment, and that's what counter attack is always is. Counter attacking football, a moment in the game when your opponent's guard is down and you hit your opponent on the counter. Arsenal are not the team that depend on moment. I think, Paul, you agree with me. Arsenal are a team that builds their game. If you watch them this season, they build their game gradually and they impose themselves on the opponent, just as the way they impose themselves on Real Madrid.
I'm a face.
Yeah, Arsenal are also going to look for. They will need those free kicks from the Rice in this match as well. They have to look for those free kicks from anybody else as well, because those are moments in the matches that change matches as well. See, let me say this: if that second free kick didn't enter on that day, because that second free kick was what destabilized me. The first free kick was there; it was good, but that second free kick, my God. It was out of this world, and that is just it. Arsenal doesn't depend on moment. They don't depend on moment. They need to build their game attack as they get the ball. Paul, you agree with me?
No, not
You need
100%.
moment.
The thing is this. I will go with what Said Osman said.
Yeah.
Because the thing is this. If you watch Arteta this season, especially when Arteta is playing big teams, he tends to surrender possession.
Yeah.
If you watch against Man U, the last match we played against Man U,
yeah,
we won that match. But
against Man U,
Man U have
it was 1-1 at home. The match you won at home.
At home.
At home it was 2-0. Yes, first leg was 2-0, but the match you played at Old Trafford,
the second leg,
1-1.
Second leg. Which one we played last? Was it Old Trafford or Emirates?
No, the second match was at Old Trafford, 1-1.
Yes, okay, 1-1, fine. Arteta tend to surrender possession when he's playing a team that is more like Arsenal.
Yeah.
If you watch the match we played against Madrid, second leg, they surrender possession.
Surrendering possession. See, Paul, try to understand me. Surrendering possession. Before we take the second message, please, Paul, prepare for the second message. Somebody, yes. So surrendering possession doesn't mean that you stop playing the way you are playing. Surrendering possession just mean that, yes, okay, let me surrender possession to this opponent. You're not respecting the opponent. Let me surrender possession to this opponent. Then let me look for a way to hit the opponent. I don't think that's how Arsenal have been playing.
If you watch the second goal Arsenal scored against Real Madrid, it's more of what Said is saying.
Yes, it's more of what Said is saying, but can you be depending on those moments in matches?
No, I'm not saying we are going to be depending on that. But it's what I'm trying to. That's why I said I'm not 100% in support of your view regarding this comment. Arsenal can also hit. They can also hit PSG through this counter attack as well. That's my point.
Okay. So I do agree. So the next message, please, because we are out of time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, he said why? Okay, go ahead.
Why is not any of the PSG player injured? Wow.
They have a big squad. Let me tell you.
No, apart from having a big squad, this is not. I know football is sometimes emotional, so we cannot be praying for a player to go. We're not going to pray for a player, but he gets injury. I know we want our club to win. We want
Don't do that kind of prayer.
Oh no, they pray for this kind of prayer. I beg. Now people family as well. So if you get injury now, they go through pain. So please.
Exactly, my brother. More pray that kind of prayer. Okay, for those, thank you for those that have subscribed. I think I would really appreciate that. I think we are just watching our subscribers. I really appreciate that. So even if you're here for the first time, we are also streaming for the first time. So if you're here for the first time, please subscribe to Red London Round. It's a channel dedicated to us now, and both me and Paul are Nigerians. Okay, we'll come to our final prediction at the end of our score prediction before the end of the stream. We'll come there. I have my own, but please, so none of you should hit me.
No, now your opinion.
Yes, I have my own, and I will tell you people why I think it is like that.
All right, guys. I want to appreciate everyone.
Yeah.
I say make a thank you now. My God don't first talker. I say make a thank you now. For those that have subscribed to my channel, I want to appreciate you all. I know it's not easy. You all are the same money to buy data to view my channel.
No easy.
God go they provide more and more for now.
Exactly.
So I really want to appreciate you guys and keep watching, hitting the notification bell and liking the video as well to help us grow this community. Like he said, this is the first live stream on this channel, and more are going to come.
Exactly. Okay,
right,
okay. So let me go to let's go to the prediction. You want me to Paul start?
Okay, for me, I'll go with a 2-1 narrow win to Arsenal. 2-1 narrow win.
Raphael, what else is that?
I'll go with 2-1 narrow win.
Okay, Paul, don't give that too much because we have done the prediction show for this. If you go and watch our video, is there. Just 12 minutes video is there. I will go with a 2-2. I will sit on this one 2-2. I will sit on the defense on this one for this one. And
My
the
prediction,
reason why I sit on
sorry
the
to
defense
cut
on
you
this one
short.
because Arsenal fans like get luck. But the reason why I sit on defense for this one is that Arsenal are playing at home. A 2-2 is I think should be a likely outcome in this game. A likely outcome for Arsenal fan. Please don't banter me too much, but we'll be here. So
Well,
we'll have two shows, please. We're having two shows. So this the watch along that will be there. Then after that we'll pop into another studio again to have the final score as well.
match.
So we are counting on you guys to be part and parcel of our live stream as we give you the showdown between Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain from the Emirates Stadium.
All right, guys. For me, I know for we to go through this stage, we need a win because I don't want us to take a draw to France. If Arsenal is going to go through, they must win at Emirates. I don't know the cost of that win. Any amount where that win costs, may they go buy them.
Yeah, so yes, so
may they go buy them. So, guys, like you said, we'll be having two shows. One watch along, then the other one is the post-match analysis. So, hope to see you guys, and thank you for your time and effort. Mr. Omo, final thoughts.
One love. Osman, one love to you. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you also, Auntie Helix, as well. Thank you for your comment as well. And for those that have watched us, thank you so much. So we'll see you in our next stream by 8:45. By 8:45. I mean 7:45. Sorry.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys soon.